creosote. They look empty now, but they aren't. That was the weirdest thing ever. Okay. We need planks and a fence, which I think I saw that we had sticks back at the other place. 3. Yep, we have enough. So let's head back to the beach house, clear up our inventory just a touch, get that engineer's workbench made, and then look up the recipe for the blueprint again. Okay. I even have some treated wood fence. Yay. Workbench. You. Do I have a crafting table? No. Now I do. And then the blueprint for electrodes. That's not what I want. Are you kidding me? Okay, well then, I actually have to find a village. Believe it or not, I have not found a village in this world. Oh wait, I have found a village. Oh, but still. It's not close. I must have completed a quest, so we'll take care of that. We're gonna need to go see if there's an engineer. At the village that I have seen. I have enough jetpack power, which I think... Alright. We need the world to load, please. Okay, did I have it as a waypoint somewhere, maybe? Village! Turn you on. Mountain village. Okay. We're getting there. Lower so we can actually generate some of the terrain, otherwise it just looks like I'm flying into nowhere, right? I remember, I think this village is like up in a hilly area anyway, so this is not a surprise that we are loading a really mountainous area. Okay. It is nighttime, of course, so I have to hope there are still villagers here. Oh, there's lots of villagers here. I just have to hope there's an engineer then, huh? Have I checked this chest? Must have. Alright, is there an engineer in here, guys? Please tell me there's an engineer around here somewhere. They're being dumb. They're hanging outside. What the heck? They're being so dumb. I'll never know if there's an engineer if they all die. Oh, shoot. Oh man, it's non-discriminatory. It's been killing my villagers. Dang it, I'm gonna have to just catch one and spawn him. Where are ya? You win. You're almost dead. That's terrible. The sword just like killed them all. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh, we've killed some pigs too. They've been truffling. Got some truffles. Well, so let's go home and work on getting more villagers. Which means making a powered spawner, and I've not done that in this pack yet, so I probably don't have all the materials. That's not what we want to make. Powered. Remind me, we need to do this step, and we need to take one of our broken spawners with the soul vial of the villager. How much of this do I have? Well, that's helpful. Okay, Z-Logic, that is the one with the zombie head. Solarium and silicon and was it gold? Z-Logic redstone. Okay. And then the broken spawner, is that done in an anvil or is that done in, that's done in this over here. All right. We'll see what we can do to make a chassis. And then what else do we need? 2 of these. Oh, we need vibrant. Can we craft 2? Pretty low on ender pearls. It's got to make the energetic first, so that's going to take a moment. Broken spawner. We've got a lot of zombie ones. Combine a powered spawner with an anvil to set spawner type. Oh, we need to do this with the powered spawner, don't we? Combine with a powered spawner and an anvil. But why does that look like... Is this disabled? Can I not make a villager spawner? Well, here's a way to test. I lost my Enderman spawner from the roguelike dungeons in the last update because RetroGen broke it. So if I can put an Enderman in that broken spawner, we know that it's just villagers I can't do. Yep. I can't make a villager powered spawner. I have to... Oh, that's crummy. Okay. So is it going to give me the electrodes? That's what I'd like to know. Let's see. It doesn't appear so. I didn't detect the segments, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm kind of stuck there. What's in here? I'm going to need to get villagers. More than the one. I've just killed a whole bunch of them with my sword. Mistakenly. That's terrible. So I have to go back and see if there's another one there. Do I have everything to make another one? And that way I'll have two, and I'll be able to set up a vanilla breeding center. Ugh, yuck. Okay. I have to fly all the way back over there. Grr. Could try and find a village somewhere else, but I don't think. You zoom out quite a bit here and just kind of scan where I've been. See if one shows up. No. That's the only village I've encountered. Isn't that terrible? I hope that there's another villager there. Okay. Here we go again. We'll see if we can get there real fast. Oop. Run into the trees. Did I leave anyone alive? Hello? Anyone? There's one. Oh good, they just were trapped in here, so... Hi! Hello, you two. Alright. Fantastic. You are probably going to die, just so you know. Wow, you're really trapped in here, aren't you? He's got nowhere to go. There we go. And I think he is the sole survivor of this village. I think my sword killed all the others. There were so many too. Oh. I know it said it had negative consequences. I guess I didn't think about what those were going to be. Nuts. Alright. Well, I have the 2 villagers. I am not going to create a villager thing right now. But now I have the 2 villagers that I can make a villager setup. So I can't use the arc furnace at the moment. We could play with the quarry. The simple quarries that's been added. I believe it's in this update. Yeah. The simple quarries. There's one that runs on fuel and one that runs on RF. They're both relatively slow. Fuel one is obviously slower. I do not have... I'd have to just bring a battery for the powered spawner because I don't have another dimensional transceiver. And I'm not working through making another one of those. These are real cheap to make, by the way. Steel, drill head. I do need to make a bunch of steel. Hopefully that's being worked on right now. But what about the rest of this? Alright, so we just need to make you... Okay. So, do I have steel now? Has it made any? Boy, that's fast. Not quite enough. We're short by 3, I think. I need 2 blocks, which I don't have. Okay. We're getting there though. And that should be everything? No. I need a lot more steel than that. Okay then. Let's get some iron, I've got coal coke. Let's get some coal coke going. While I'm over here, let's take this coke dust and put it in the squeezer. Of course, it's gonna be like 0 power. But that's okay. It's the only thing it's doing, so I don't care that it's slow. And then... Okay. Whee. Alright. Iron. And... coal. And listen to Hermes cry because he's going to die without food. Alright, so we have that in place. We need to upgrade this eventually. I haven't needed it really until now, so there's been no need to upgrade it from the crude to the improved. We're not going to camp out and wait for this, because obviously I need a lot more. I need 2 more blocks and 2 more ingots to make that drill head. I could make the fueled one first, but we'll just wait. Until then, let's see. I don't want to pour through the manual and look at all the other stuff because I'm afraid of it crashing my game again. What else do I have on my list? Again, this is all immersive engineering stuff that I completely forgot that the manual causes the crash. So I don't want to do a whole lot of stuff that requires reading through the manual. Yeah. That would be bad. We don't want crashes. I'm hoping in the next update of the pack, which I'm gonna have to do. There's a lot of things being added as far as mods to the pack in the next update. I'm afraid it might break some of the stuff in my world. Let me show you what happened. The last time I did an update, there was some retrogen problems that I mentioned. And let me just show you a really obvious thing about what happened. Down here is my branch mine. And at one point, this was completely cleared out, but now you can see it's been refilled in with more ore. You can go all the way down here and find more ore that was not here before. So Retrogen re-added stuff back in. And I had my Enderman spawner down here. This was where I was spawning them, and it's gone. It was right here where the diamonds have now formed. So not only this, but I also have stuff that have spawned here. Can you see that? The end is not just endstone anymore. It's got andesite, gravel, diorite, dirt. It's got some ores. Yeah. So whatever retrogen happened, it has really wrecked things. And so I'm kind of hesitant to do another update if it's going to do this in my world. I mean, this I can put up with this. This is doable to put up with. I'm kind of annoyed that my Enderman spawner got destroyed. I would have to go through another roguelike dungeon and try to find another one, which I've only ever seen the one roguelike dungeon. So yeah, I'm not happy this happened. So, well, now you can see where I spawned. This is home spawn. This is how is my home bed missing or obstructed? I've slept in it and it's not in any different spot than it was. It's the only bed in my world. And there's nothing around it. It's not a big deal, Quist. Not a big deal. It's just, yeah. Well, and it completely wrecked this house, too. I had to replace a whole bunch of the blue schist blocks. It had been converted to other blocks. Like gravel and coal ore and andesite and granite. It was just, yeah, not fun. So, hey, I have one that's not doing anything right now. Oh, I didn't even take all the seeds out of it. Okay, well. Alright, what to do since we're waiting on steel. The rest of the things on my list are related to immersive engineering, and I'm don't want to do that to have another crash. I don't feel like doing more Britannia, even though there's a ton to do. You know what? Is mystical... Can you do mystical agriculture petals? Oh, you can. With AgriCraft. This might be a smarter method to getting all the petals I'm going to need for Botania than doing a Jaded Amaranthus. Because I'm going to be using, if you guys have seen my my mana tree, it's going to be a rainbow tree, so it's going to have lots of different colors in leaf textures and stuff, and I'm going to use petal blocks as one of the leaf blocks. It'll be colored petals, it'll be colored glass, I don't know what other things, but it's going to be colorful. It's going to be very colorful. And yeah, I wanted to do leaf petal blocks as leaves. I think they'd work great, but you need 9 petals to make one block, and you only get 2 to 4 petals from the flowers, depending on if you do the small or the large ones. So even if I tried to automate the large flowers, which in this pack currently isn't possible because there aren't like autonomous activators. So I don't have anything that I can put a shears in to do that function. So my only other option would be BreakfastCraft Mystical Petals. But yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of these. I cannot wait till I can make all the sparks necessary so that I don't have to use these really slow mana spreaders to move mana through the tree. I'm gonna have this full of mana pools. I think I made this the right height. This height, whoop, I can just jump pretty nicely. This is 97, and the bottom is 80. That's a little far. It only moves 12, so I might have to jerry-rig it. Yeah, I know I could do that with the Jaded Amaranthus and the Drum of the Wild. I know that. I just don't think that it would produce as fast as BreakfastCraft flowers getting me the petals that I need. I can set the BreakfastCraft petals up and just go to town on those. So I can't use them with the farming station, so that might be an issue. See, yeah, I don't know. I haven't tested either of them, so I don't know. There's a lot of things to figure out. I just know I need hundreds and hundreds of petals. I'm gonna feed the cats really quick, so I will be right back. Give me a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do some tests to see which way to get the petals would be the best. This only gives you 1 each time you harvest it. And this cannot be automated with the farming station. So it's already looking like the Jaded Amaranthus automated would produce far more petals. Granted, with BreakfastCraft, I can level these up to 10, 10, 10 and probably get 4 petals per. But with BreakfastCraft being as buggy as it is, I really not wanted to get very far into BreakfastCraft mutations and things. I'm not quite sure what is buggy about it. But with BreakfastCraft being still an alpha at this stage, yeah. Let's put some of that in there. Get you running. I'm gonna need a lot more living wood. Okay. Alright, so I know you can use dispensers for bone meal. No, there's no extra utilities too. Nope. Otherwise I'd have the mechanical user to be able to use the shears on this and do the tall flower duplicator. So no, unfortunately not, Demethan. No luck. there. Place. There is a vanilla automation block placer. There's no block breaker unless vanilla automation has. No. It's an odd pack. It's got things, interesting things in it. Yeah. So yeah, no, there's no extra utilities in here. Yeah. So what is the recipe for the jaded amaranthus again? We need to make a rune of spring, which is a tier 2 rune, which requires water and fire. I don't even have my runic altar set up again. Where did I put it? Did I set it down anywhere? Where is it? Oh, I think it's down here. Because I needed the... No, I set that up. There it is. That's doing me some good, ain't it? Yeah, so it needs to get reset back up. In order to make the spring. I have fire, I don't have water. So, because I obviously don't have rune crafting set up. I want to do something really cool with rune crafting. If I can figure out how to do it. I need to test it first in a creative world. But I want to use luminizers. If you guys have never seen these before, these luminizers can send items if you use a luminizer launcher. And what I thought would be cool is to, when you request a rune, it pulls the items from inventory wherever somehow, drops them on top of the launcher, which sits next to a luminizer, and it sends with a pulse. You have to give the luminizer launcher a pulse. Every pulse it sends items along the luminizer path, and I could have the luminizers go to the top of the runic altar, and so I can have items flying through the air towards the runic altar, and when they end at the luminizer they just drop, so they'll fall onto the runic altar and create the rune. And then you just put a dispenser with a floating hourglass underneath of it with the wand, and it'll just craft the rune. I think you need to use a daffodil to push the rune off the runic altar, because otherwise it'll just bounce up and it could fall back into the runic altar for the next crafting cycle. So I've seen where you use a daffodil to blow it off. So I think that particular thing is timed as well. So there's a lot of things to figure out as far as what I want to do with this Botania stuff. I love Botania. It's so pretty. And so is Astral Sorcery. That's some pretty stuff too. So I need to make a whole bunch more branches, and once I have a lot of sparks, which I need to kill a bunch of blazes for, I'll be able to get my mana tree all filled up with mana. This whole area will have all sorts of Botania stuff in it. But yeah, I don't feel like doing Botania today, so that's why I was doing what I was doing. Alright. Do I feel like chiseling bits? I need to put the windowsills around these windows here and put some doors in place. And I wanted to do kind of a false patio overhang here. Let me explain. Not with signs, it would be with chisel and bits, but in vanilla you can do it with signs, where you have see that. Okay, imagine this going all the way over to here, to this level. So there'd be these planks going across. I would want them white. It kind of just gives like shaded area over this main area here, this main balcony part. I'd have to do it in chisel and bits, and that's why I haven't gotten around to it, because I haven't figured out. It's got to have support on this side, and so I haven't figured out just what it's going to be shaped like, what it's going to look like, you know, all the fun stuff. Put this stuff away. What's in the quest book? I think I almost have all of this stuff. We're not doing environmental tech, probably. I don't feel like it. And this is Embers, which is the mod is being removed in the next update, so I'm not gonna bother with that. He's adding a bunch more quests, but I don't really use the quests. In case you guys are wondering and you're watching from either YouTube or you're, you know, watching the stream archive later, quests are not required to progress in this pack. They don't give you anything to help you progress, any of the rewards, you know, that you're not locked behind anything to progress. It's basically there to teach you what's available to you in the pack. So it's the different mods you can use to do things if you don't know what the mods do. Like, I know it would be interesting to do the cattle side of this one, where you learn Animania, and with mine colonies, so that could be interesting too. But I don't really use the rest of these, and I don't even know. See, there's one that says, apparently I finished that when I get 3 epic loot bags. I don't think I've ever gotten epic loot bags before. Supremium leggings. Oh, fantastic. I don't even know if I've gotten any of the Supremium stuff. That could give me creative flight. But see, again, I don't really go through these and try to complete them, because they're not important for this pack. They're just not. Let's see, we got some more that I've done here. You can claim those. Thank you, Max, for sneezing on me. That's just sweet of you. So yeah, in case you guys are wondering, don't really need to do these. But we can complete some. The ones that don't know, I probably will never do DecoCraft. I don't like DecoCraft. It's, to me, not Minecrafty enough. So, meh. Okay. Ooh, a vial of restoration. Cool. See, there's even quests to do all the petals here. Okay, we've been in this one. Yeah, really not. Haven't done any of the breeding of other stuff, so yep. Let's open these. Oh, epic bacon, that's awesome. The uranium is great. I actually want you. Aluminum. Put this away, and that. Actually, that too. Do we have the Supremium? Might be our first piece, actually, of that. I'm pretty sure you can get the whole set in rewards. And we'll put that up with our potions. Alright, so the uranium, I haven't had any uranium for a while, and that's mainly because I haven't gone mining very much. Only when I'm like, oh my gosh, I need materials. So I have a spot here that needs a uranium block. There we go. So, yay! Oh, and I think he's removing base metals. I think he's removing the base metals mod as well. Which will change world gen. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna install the update when it's ready in a new profile, and then just move my save put a copy of my save in there and load it up and see what happens. And if it screws everything up, we're gonna stay at this version and maybe see if immersive engineering has a update on its own and just update that so that I can continue going. We'll have to see. I know I'm just kind of putzing around right now. I think I'm actually going to call it early tonight. I'm starting to get a headache from, I don't know if you guys missed the beginning of the stream, but last night's birthday dinner apparently was not gluten safe like it should have been, and so I'm a bit sick from that. And it wreaks havoc on my immune system. Anybody who has celiac, it's an autoimmune disease, which means when you ingest gluten, in this case, your body attacks itself, and so my immune system is just out of whack and everything is not working right. So I'm going to call it here for this evening to get some rest, and I will be back streaming on Friday from the Foolcraft server. If you want to be a member of the Foolcraft server with me, you just need to be 18 years old and a subscriber here on Twitch. So go ahead and click the link to subscribe, and I will get you added to the whitelist after an approval process. It's really easy, and we're having lots of fun on the Foolcraft server. So I will catch you back here on Friday. I hope you have a good one. Take care, folks. Bye.